Yehuda HaLevi and the land of Israel, as you've explained, is this tremendous love for Zion and Israel. Yehuda HaLevi's move to the land of Israel, myth and reality. What do we know about it? What could be substantiated? What are the different versions?
Okay, so the Jewish tradition, the legendary Jewish tradition, has him arrive in the land of Israel, gets to the gates of Jerusalem, prostrates himself at the gates, sings his ode to Zion. Zion, we would not request or look after your prisoners, and then is run over or killed on purpose by a Muslim horseman. We have that tradition of the murder or the accident is many years after HaLevi's death. At the time, Jerusalem and the land of Israel was under the Crusaders. So to say it's a Muslim horseman is not quite possible to substantiate, or not quite clear that would be possible at the time. What we do know is, again, from the letters from the Geniza, that in spring of 1140, Yehuda HaLevi left Iberia. And as I said, he was born somewhere between 1075, 1085, which means he was 55 to 65 years old. Arrived in Alexandria. He was greeted with great fanfare in Alexandria. Also, his friend Chalfon was from Cairo. And the local Jews in Egypt tried to dissuade him from going to the land of Israel. During the year between the fall of 1140 and the spring of 1141, he circulated in Egypt. Apparently, he also tried to get to the land of Israel by the overland route, in other words, through Sinai, and was unsuccessful. And then the last real indication we have from him was a poem written on a boat in Alexandria on the eve of Shavuot in 1141. He'd gotten to the boat on Alexandria, waiting for the winds to change. After all, they didn't have motors. They had to wait for the favorable winds to come from the west to propel them to the east. And he is waiting for the wind direction to change. So we know that he was on a boat in Alexandria at Shavuot time of 1141. And we have a few months later a letter from someone else who mentions people who died over the summer, during that year, and mentions Yehuda HaLevi. So from these facts, it would appear that he actually got to, if he didn't die until July or August of 1141 and was waiting for the winds to change in May, the likelihood is he got to the land of Israel. What happened there? We maybe have a poem or two from him from there, but that's all very up in the air. So we have one hand the tradition where he got there and was killed by a horseman. Others who, on the basis of earlier discoveries of the Geniza, thought he arrived only in Egypt and never was able to leave. And now, as I said, the likelihood is that he got to the land of Israel. Unfortunately, was not able to enjoy a long life there once he got there.